Hi guys, and welcome to this episode of the Film Review Show. This week, my special guests and film critics are Matthew Keleher.
Hi.
On the left.
Yeah.
And on the right, Oliver O'Dell, who's a regular contributor to the Film Review Show.
Hi.
Isn't available this evening, which is unfortunate. But he said that he didn't want to come, so that's fair enough. So this week we watched My Son, What Have You Done? Directed by Werner Herzog, produced by David Lynch. First off, Matt, if you don't mind, I'll throw this one to you. What did you think of the film?
I enjoyed the film like it was kind of a little bit of a fresh twist on the sort of mystery and suspense sort of drama. I mean, like it sort of showed the sort of fallout at the beginning, and then it sort of traced back to the roots of it. You know how it all happened and what the causes were. I mean, just to give.
Can you give us a bit of background on the film, please?
Yeah. Of course, yeah. No. Just with the film on, it's a bit distracting, but then,
yeah. There we go.
I mean, you barely turn it down because you
Turn it down a bit more.
like, yeah. I'll mute it altogether. You know, it is a distraction. More. All right.
I think that's fine.
That's fine. Okay.
Sorry about that,
Sorry, I
guys.
lost my train of thought there. You just have to throw that question at me again.
Can you give us a bit of background on the film? I mean, what's the film about?
So yeah, the film is about this guy who's an aspiring actor, but he has problems. You know, he sort of lives with his controlling mother, and his girlfriend lives with him as well, and he becomes obsessed with Greek tragedy and particularly the sort of Greek story that's of sort of murder and revenge, and particularly with the sword that he gets from his uncle. You know, it is also confused by religion as well. You know, he sort of sees the face of God on a tin of Quaker oats. This may sound like a bit of a confused analysis all over the place, but it's pretty much a straightforward recollection of this film because it's a little bit surreal.
You say it's surreal. What about those people who said that it's a bog standard flick?
I'd say I didn't agree with them. It isn't a bog standard flick. It does have some structure. It does have a sort of coherent story, but there was some. So the sort of story, the narrative is conventional, but some of the storytelling techniques are unconventional. You know, like. I'm not really far off.
Now,
next,
you may be shocked to hear that the film was actually based on a true story.
I'm not shocked to hear that because you told me that while we were watching it.
If I hadn't have told you that it was based on a real story, on a true event, would you have been shocked?
I'd have been a little bit surprised, but I'd have also said yeah, but I'm sure they dramatised it a bit.
Okay, now that you know that it was based on a true story, what's your reaction to that?
I think these sort of stories, these true to life stories make big headlines. there's sort of a part of human nature that's sort of fascinated by the people that are on the fringes of society, the people that sort of lose their sort of grip with reality, and that's why films like this are made, and that's why they might choose a story like that to adapt for film.
What were your favourite? Talk to me about the direction of the film and the cinematography. What was different? What did you like? What didn't you like?
Well, one thing that I noticed that you couldn't help but notice throughout the film was the placement of flamingos. I mean, there were 2 real life flamingos in the film, but particularly the family home was had sort of more flamingos per square meter than you would expect from most homes.
What about the way that some of the shots were?
Yeah, there was a shot where the in the scene where he places a basketball on the tree, and it was subtle at first, but you just I was just drawn to the fact that the footage of the traffic was sped up compared to only slightly compared to what was going on in the foreground, and also other techniques as well, like with the police stake out outside the house, all the everything moved in slow motion, and the police force members sort of prompted each other to come back to life, to come back to full motion. So I mean, I guess that sort of symbolizes, the adrenaline, the heat of a moment that in times of extreme stress and trauma that your perception of time really can slow down with the adrenaline and stuff like that, which I think was a effect that was used quite well in the film.
Have you seen any other Werner Herzog films?
I'm not sure I've seen any other Werner Herzog's films. I've seen Lynch's Eraserhead. Obviously, I think compared to Eraserhead, this is much more of a conventional film. Although it does have it uses surrealism or surrealist techniques, but it uses them sparingly and just to sort of demonstrate, just to sort of draw the viewer's attention to certain key parts of the story that they want to draw attention to.
What was your favourite scene in the film?
I really like the sort of drama class. The sort of conflict between pupil and mentor, because the sort of director of the play sort of took the protagonist under his wing a little bit, but there was clearly some conflict there. He was a talented actor. That was maybe his strength. That was his potential, where he could have thrived, but instead he was drawn towards madness in a way. But yeah, that was interesting. Particularly the scene where he sort of goes off at a tangent when he's supposed to be following the director's lead, and he just like skips 100 lines, just to be straight to the point with the sort of brutal ramblings of a killer, and he goes off a tangent again where he sort of talks about his experience, playing high school basketball.
I don't like your attitude, Brad. Are you chickening out or something?
It's as simple as that. I'm not going rafting down that river.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, I'm not going to take your vitamin pills. I'm not going to take your vitamin pills. I'm not going to drink your herbal tea. I'm not going to the sweat lodge with a 108-year-old Native American who reads Hustler magazine and smokes cool cigarettes. I'm not going to discover my boundaries. I am going to stunt my inner growth. I think I shall become a Muslim. Call me Farouk.
Who was your favourite character in the film?
I thought the director of the the theatre director was an interesting character.
Why?
Because he sort of like saw this like raw talent, and he sort of and he was able to carry a lot of the story. You know, he was able to sort of drive the narrative forward. You know, and he sort of bridged the sort of gap between the fantasy and the reality.
Did you think any of the film was funny? Did you laugh at any?
No, because it was a true to life story, and you know it would be very inappropriate to laugh at any of that.
Now, for the film review show,
Yeah.
showed watchers of the film review show, of which we're averaging about
7, 6, 6.5, 7.
7. No, viewers.
Oh right.
We're averaging about 6 or 7 viewers. An episode.
Yeah.
And 4 of them are me. 1's you. So there's probably one person out there, maybe, who's a avid watcher. So you watching this will be thinking, hang on, this sounds as if we've got to the end of the review, but we're only at the 11-minute mark. Yet, when I've watched previous episodes, they're near 20.
I think the reason for that is that we usually do have a second. Well, we do have a second expert to fill in. I mean, you've been mighty quiet so far. I mean, maybe you might want to weigh in with some of your thoughts on the film. You want to just ask him a few questions.
Hi there.
Hi. Hi.
So, what did you think about the film?
Well, I couldn't really see it very well from over there. I was just near the fireplace, but I heard it. You know, it sounded like a bit weird and stuff. But you know, like I think it was like something like CSI Miami or something like that.
And have you seen any of Werner Herzog films before?
What was he in?
He was in Dewey and Donkey Boy.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that. I've seen Was he in Skyfall?
No.
Don't think it was him, was it? No, I don't think I've seen any of this. Except for this one, I've seen the bits of it.
Well, I've got to admire your spirit for coming on
Whee!
the show. Thanks, mate.
Is that it? You're not going to ask me anything else?
No,
Alright then.
you can stay there though. Still got another 7 minutes left. So, Matt, if you could change anything about the film, what would you change?
I think I'd have put more symbolism in it.
Like what, more flamingos?
Yeah. Yeah. I just sort of got creative with it. You know, I just have had like a scene like an expositional scene, like where would he just like sit down at like a sort of fried chicken restaurant or something like that, and it would be a flamingo liveried restaurant. There'd be like a big sort of cut out flamingo with a drive-through and things like that, and they'd order a flamingo shake, and there'd be a cutaway. There'd be a cutaway where they go on vacation to Flamingo Land. Can I have water?
Yeah.
Cheers, man.
Would you watch it again?
Yeah, I would.
You would watch it again?
Because I think there might be some bits that excuse me, that I missed out first time around.
Okay, and would you recommend it to other people?
Yeah.
Okay, right, well, I think now it's time. Thanks. Yeah, I think it's now time to give a max max out of 10. So,
Okay.
first off, I'll ask this man over here. Could you give me your max out of 10, please?
3 out of 10.
3 out of 10.
Didn't really like it. Thought it was a bit boring.
And Matthew, what would you give a film out of 10?
Well, I'm going to give it 6.5. Greek swords out of 6.5 flamingos out of 10.
Okay, so that's, hang on, that's 3 and a quarter, no.
Yeah.
Uh,
3.25.
3.25 out of 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks for that very thorough, and professional, original, and entertaining review, guys. I hope to see you again next time on the Film Review Show. This was our landmark 10th episode, and it was just wonderful to be able to share the 10th episode, this very special anniversary with you guys. So thank you, Matthew, and thank you over there. And hopefully see you next time. Just want to point out as well, guys, that this film is available on DVD from DVD shops all over the country, or you can buy it on eBay or Amazon or other websites that sell DVDs. My thanks go to this man over here, and Matthew Keleher for this wonderful 10th episode of the Film Review Show. See you soon, guys.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.